Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today, since we are in December and it's almost to the end of the year, can you believe first off that 2022 is almost over? I can't actually believe that, but here I am talking about 2023 new releases. I know, that is what today's video is going to be about. I've been really trying to keep up with the new releases. Now, if I read those new releases in an orderly fashion is typically not what happens. I have done a little bit better, but let's face it, I am completely stuck in the backlist, but it does give me a little bit of pleasure to at least know what's out there, what is coming. And let's talk about some new releases that are set to come out in 2023. Now, in my research for this, I actually found quite a few books that are coming out in 2023, but I kind of tried to go with authors that I know, authors that I want to know, or certain things that just piqued my interest. However, I'm only going to be talking about 10 of these today, but I will leave all 10 of these in the description box below, as well as a few extras if you're interested in that. Don't mind me if you see me looking down. I'm just referring to my computer right here and my notes. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm super excited about this one. This is by one of my top authors of 2022, and it is actually a duology that is set to come out no later than about 2 weeks apart, which is pretty cool. I really like that whole vibe she's got going on. An Optimist Guide to Heartbreak and a Pessimist Guide to Love by Jennifer Hartmann. And unfortunately, there is no cover art for either of these, but An Optimist Guide to Heartbreak is set to come out January 17th, and A Pessimist Guide to Love should be out January 31st. This is maybe a contemporary duet. Some of the newsletters that she's put out, one of them has hashtag not so much a rom-com. So if you know Jennifer Hartmann, if you know her writing, her writing. I mean, I love her writing. So anything that she puts out, I'm game for. I do know that this is supposed to be a grumpy sunshine, a best friend's brother, an office romance. Because it's Jennifer Hartmann, it's probably going to be another slow burn. She does those pretty damn good. And really, I love her writing style, and I just can't wait to pick these up. Next, we have Whisper Review by Cowles. This is set to come out on January 31st as well. This is book 4 in the Lost and Found series. This basically is a huge reminder to me that I need to read Cowles because I have seen her all over the place. The booktubers that I tend to watch all rave about her, and I have not picked these up. But yes, that is basically, I put this on the list as a reminder. Please read 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then pick this one up. Okay, this next one I've actually been anticipating for quite some time, and it is Twisted by Emily McIntire. It's set to come out on February 7th, and this is basically a no-brainer for me. This is the 4th book in the Never After series, which are not retellings of your favorite fairy tales, but they're a spin-off and a steamy version where we see the villain get the happily ever after, and oh my. Booked is still my favorite out of the series so far, but I think that Twisted is going to give me a little run for my money. Alright, so this is the Twisted. You see what I did there? I didn't even mean to do that. This is the twisted version of Aladdin. This is an age gap. Yes, ma'am. It is a forced marriage. It is an enemies to lovers. This is basically all the good shit that I love in my Forbidden Reads. I cannot wait for this one. And this is going to be basically between Jasmine and Jafar. So yes. This one comes out on February 7th, and I'm very excited. Next up is Powerless by Elsie Silver. Again, there is no cover art for this one, but that's okay because this is the 3rd installment in the standalone interconnected series, the Chestnut Springs series. I believe that this one's going to be a childhood friends to lovers. There's a road trip in it, so yes. Actually, I'm really excited about this one because I'm finally reading Flawless by Elsie Silver, so then I can read Heartless, and then Powerless is coming out. Did I even tell you when it's coming out? When is it coming out? It's set to come out on February the 10th, so I need to get reading. But I'm telling you, I picked this up yesterday, and I am already 265 pages in. I think there's roughly around 400, so it's good. I knew it was going to be good. I knew it was, but I'm excited for this series, so yes to Powerless on February 10th. Next up, I have a contemporary romance for you from Emily Henry, and it is Happy Place. It's set to come out on April 25th. So I've read 2 books by Emily Henry, and I know that at some point this year I need to read, what is it that I haven't read? Book Lovers? Yeah. So I think that this will be a good summer read, especially because it looks like the main characters go on a vacation during this. So this is kind of like a twist on fake dating. So our 2 main characters have broken up, and they've been broken up for about 5 months. And when they all go on vacation together, they pretend to still be dating. This sounds pretty fun, and I'm always looking for a good rom-com to sprinkle in with my dark and stormy reads. Next, I have The Fiancee, Farce by Alexandria Bellefleur. This is set to come out on April the 18th. Now, I found this one while I was perusing new releases, and it really did sound kind of interesting. This is a sapphic rom-com about a quiet bookstore owner and a romance novel cover model. That is a mouthful. She is a cover model for romance novels, and a modern-day marriage of convenience. I got another little rom-com for you with The True Love Experiment by Christina. This comes out on May 16th. So this is a romance between a romance author and a documentary filmmaker. If you read The Soulmate Equation, which I have not, then you will know who the main character is. I think her name's like Fizzy or Fuzzy. Fizzy? I don't know. But if you've read The Soulmate Equation, then you'll know who it is. Apparently, people have been wanting her story. So, but it sounds like it could be cute. Okay, speaking of cute, I've got one here for you. It's Borrow My Heart by Kasie West, and it comes out on June 13th. Now, I have said this before, but Kasie West books have gotten me out of a book slump on many occasions. They're super sweet, they're super cute, they're very easy to read. You don't have to think while you're reading, and you get through them very quickly, and I think that's why they help get me out of a slump, because it's like a mindless good time. It's like you've entered a candy store and you have free range. They are a really good palate cleanser for me. So I put this one on here because you never know when a book slump will hit, and you got to have your provisions, right? Right. Alrighty, guys. The last one that I'm going to talk to you about today is another one that I am super excited about, and this is Madam by Sarah Kate. It is number 6 in the Salacious Players Club. Unfortunately, there is no cover art for this one as well, but it's probably because this one is not set to come out until October 12th. If I'm being honest, I'm not a huge fan of the cover art of this series. But that is not going to deter me from devouring these books. No, ma'am, it is not. I've only read Praise, which is the first book, but I'm telling you that I'm freaking hooked. I will be reading the second book, which I believe is Eyes on Me, this month. Ugh, so good. All right, that's going to do it for today. I think we have a pretty good array of books here, and don't forget, I will leave a few extras down below. This is exciting, but if I'm being honest, it makes me a little anxious because there are just so many books and only one little old me, and I don't read 40 or 50 books a month. And even if I could read 40 or 50 books a month, I don't think that I would want to, because I don't think that I would remember what the hell that I read. And I like to remember what I read. But anyway, let me know if there's a book on this list that you just can't wait to get your hands on in the new year. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because why the hell not? As always, happy reading!